Audio Jungle.
Your Excellency, our next target is the Ondo election. We have a template, democratic template. And early next year, Your Excellency, we are heading to Anambra State. Your Excellency, we are here in order to thank you. We are here in order to appreciate you. And we are here also to present you the gubernatorial, the governor-elect and his deputy governor-elect. You recall, Your Excellency, sometimes in February, we conducted the primary for our party to get ready for the gubernatorial election. And 16 aspirants contested. After the election, we ended up with the victorious, distinguished Senator Monde Opebolo. And the one who came second to him is the Honorable Dennis Edhosa. We succeeded in reconciling and appealing to all the aspirants who decided to join the campaign team. And most importantly, we were able to reconcile the one who came first, the one who came second, and from experience, from history, we were able to make him the deputy governor candidate. And by the grace of Allah, he is now the deputy governor-elect. Your Excellency, we went into campaign. The campaign was rigorous. The campaign was flamboyant, and the campaign was effective and was efficient. The final campaign was attended by your representative, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It was also attended by the Senate President and many of our governors, progressive governors, many, led by the Governor General and the Chairman Nigerian Governors Forum. Your Excellency, on the day of the election, one very interesting scenario took place. It was raining heavily, and yet people came out to vote without using an umbrella. So, Your Excellency, you see how people were convinced that our party should be the party to be voted for. And Your Excellency, we won the election. Your Excellency, we thank you. We thank the security agencies for providing an enabling environment. We had peaceful election. We thank INEC for being transparent. We thank all other stakeholders, including international observers who have also acknowledged that the election was fair, free, and also it was peaceful.
Thank you very much, Excellency.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Excellency.
What is what? Oh, sure.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Man of the moment.
No shoot the oath in my mouth.
We have to clean it.
All right, thank you so much, Your Excellency. Congratulations once more. You have just met with Mr. President. How do you feel now as a leader in Ondo State, delivering that state to APC yet again?
Yeah, well, we give thanks to God. Because as they say, only God can confer power. Man can make all the effort. If God chooses not to crown it, it will be in vain. So politicians campaign in vain unless God campaign for you. And I think that is our case. And I am excited not to live for the fact that we have reclaimed Edo State, almost in the same manner that we reclaimed it for PDP in 2007, before Obaseki took it away back from us. My joy is the fact that Edo people will now have a governor that they can hug, they can touch, they can feel, and a governor that will open the doors. Edo State people now have a governor that will not send pregnant women to jail on account of 20,000 naira fine by a mobile court, and the woman end up delivering inside prison. We have a man with compassion, with human feeling, because governance is not just about building roads and schools. There's that human touch, a governor with empathy, humble enough to recognize that public trust is not like a corporate chief executive. Corporate chief executive can behave the way he wants because he heirs the business because it is his father's money. But public trust, the vote of the laborer and the vote of the professor, the vote of the pauper, the beggar, and the vote of the wealthiest person, one man, one vote, is equal. And so we have a governor who understands this and who went through this process less than just about a year ago. And his people were trusted in with the senatorial representation in Edo Central. And what is going for him is precisely what the other guys fail to understand. The fact that he is at home with the ordinary man. He's at home with the ordinary woman. He understands the challenge of rural poor. So they are all excited now that they are back again with a governor that they can say, this is my governor. I used to make this decision that when people don't elect you and you are imposed, they will say, that is the governor. That means that is the one they announced to us. But when they are the one who put you there, when you are passing the street, say, oh, that is my governor. There's a difference between the two. So, Senator Mondo Peolo, alias Akpakumiza, by incidentally, his name, translated in English, Akpakumiza, means the rescuer. When people are in trouble. And so, it's not a name that was crafted 2 years ago. That has been his name. And so God has brought him to rescue Edo people, to restore integrity, to rebuild our schools, to employ teachers so that parents don't need to contribute money to pay teachers. All that Obaseki was doing with so-called World Bank money, and I think the World Bank will want to even investigate what he did with that money. When you have schools without teachers, you are doing Edo best. He left out with Edo worse. And more days, his job is well cut out for him. Edo people cannot wait to see a new approach to governance. Government of the people, by the people, and for Edo people.
So what's your message to the opposition?
And the section of the media twisted it. Once you have much more than one candidate in a seeking election, in any election, only one person will win. And going to join such a race, in the case of Edo, crowded. I think we had about 16 candidates. In the end, people zeroed it down to 3 so-called main candidates, and now our own has prevailed. My advice to them is that they have to recognize that in 2016, when we won with Obaseki, people allowed him to govern and gave him their support. 2016. In 2020, when we ran again, he won. Ordered the same INEC, and again with the Nigeria Police, Nigeria Army, maintaining security. It is the same institutions that have again gone to superintend over this process. And this time, he has lost with his candidate, and Mondo Peolo has won. In a genuine democracy, there is no loser. Because if Monday do all of the things he promised to do, employ teachers, rebuild the schools, clean up the mess in the road, restoring markets, supporting farmers, and all of that, dealing with the issue of insecurity, everybody will be safe. And so we are all winners. So my appeal to them is that it is natural that even if 9 angels went into a contest that require one person, only 1 angel will emerge. So that you have lost doesn't mean it's all over for you. It's just to say if you are a rugged man, like the experience of former President Buhari taught us. He tried 3 times, he lost. The 4th time, he won. So you can't win until the time that God has appointed. So my advice to them is to accept. This issue has been resolved. Let us walk closer. And I expect Monday, by his very nature, he's not an arrogant person. He's not going there for vengeance. And so we should all join forces together to ensure that Edo people enjoy the benefit of democracy and good governance.
Thank you, Your
I feel very happy. I think Edo people have spoken with their vote. For me, I'm coming as a servant to serve the Edo people. That is what is required of me. And that is what exactly I'm going to do. So very soon, you will see a lot of development coming up in Edo. We are going to employ teachers. We are going to renovate our schools. We are going to... A lot will be happening over time. So with time, you recognize that a new dawn has happened.
Will you be willing to work with the opposition?
If they have an idea that is beautiful, that is acceptable by the people, then why not? My door is open to everybody.
So what do you have to say to them they have lost?
They have to bear it. They have to wait. It has happened. If I had lost, I would have bear it. And I would have by now congratulated the winner. So I'm expecting them to congratulate me.
That's good.
Thank you so much.
Audio Jungle.